Hello. Today for Grammar Talks, we are going to look at our original mentor sentence again and compare and contrast it to a second mentor sentence that they give us. So listen as I read both of them aloud. My ears rang with crickets, and my eyes stung from staring too long. My ears rang with shouting voices, and my nose drained from the stench of salmon patties. Oh, right off the bat, I noticed that they are both compound sentences. So they both have a comma and then an and to help separate those two parts of the sentence. So that's pretty similar. Both of my sentences start out the same with my ears rang with, but then they have a different sound that they list. In this sentence, they hear crickets, and in this one, they hear voices. Let's keep going on. So in the second part of the first sentence, it says, and my eyes stung from staring too long. And down here it says, and my nose drained from the stench of salmon patties. Let's take a look at our verbs in here. So my verbs at the beginning, I have rang and I have rang. And yesterday we talked about how rang is an irregular past tense verb. So I'm going to put this little item here so that we can identify rang. And remember that rang is an irregular past tense verb. So I'm going to do the same thing up here. So we got both of those labeled. So this is something that is common and the same between the two sentences. Let's look at the second set of verbs in the sentences. So I have the word stung and I have the word drained. Stung, we talked about yesterday, was also an irregular past tense verb. And that is because it does not add a D to the end or an ED. It does not go from sting to stinged. It goes from sting to stung. Now let's look at the word drained. Well, if I drain something, I can be doing it in that moment. If I'm draining something currently, then I would still have the word drain. And so they just added ED to the end. And whenever I add ED or D or IED to an end, that is an irregular past tense verb. A regular past tense verb. So I have a difference in here now where I have 3 irregular past tense verbs and I have 1 regular past tense verb. So that word drained follows the pattern of adding an ED to make something past tense.